Terry, it's good to see you. And listen, I know I suspect what you're going to say is it matters which kinds of muni bonds you hold. But for people who are in the high yields parts of this market or with exposure to places like Chicago and Illinois, are they headed for some big trouble here?
Well, I do think that it's extremely important when we say get involved with muni bonds and the muni bond asset class that we're very clear that that means an actively managed mutual fund, because there are pockets that are absolutely, as you pointed out, problematic. And I should have said hello and good happy Friday to you, Kelly. It's always nice to see you. When it does come to munis, though, we do think it's very important to be widely diversified, which means through a mutual fund, and also to avoid those pockets. It's not like one thing, one economic issue impacts the entire muni bond market. It's very specific as to what works and what doesn't. So it's extremely important to have a fund that can manage that for an investor.
Sure. It's interesting to me that the results of the election were taken as such a big positive for the muni market. I understand, obviously, that if there's higher taxes, it makes muni bonds attractive. But, Terry, what do you think the odds are, and what is the market pricing in with regards to aid for state and local governments?
Well, I do think it was something that was pressuring the muni bond market, that if there was not aid coming to help the municipalities, it could be problematic. But bigger picture, I mean, taxes are not going down. They weren't going to go down under any administration. Interest rates were not going up. They weren't going to go down under any administration. So those two big issues are things that for us have been positives for this asset class, regardless of who won the election, because muni bonds can survive in both of those quite well. Taxes are not going down, interest rates are not going up. Makes sense to own muni bonds for a portion of your portfolio.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.